Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 9 to the Skies. And not much has changed around here, apart from these blue shiny things here. So between episodes I've upgraded all of these meshes to diamond, so I used quite a few diamonds doing that. And I did have a visit from a wandering trader as well. And the trades weren't great, but he did have a spruce sapling. And as everyone knows, whether you're playing vanilla or modded, spruce is the best wood. Fact. So now I have a few emeralds from Sieve and gravel. I bought all the saplings I could afford, and also some brown dye. And lastly, the ultra vector plates. But other than that, not a lot going on really. I did sieve a little bit more gravel, but I haven't cooked everything up yet. I did start on a bit of osmium, wherever I put that. Yeah, because one of the things I want to do today is make a bit of a start on Mekanism. Right, so the other thing I've been doing is composting the leaves into dirt. And the reason I've been doing that is because I've discovered, where are my spruce saplings? I realised you can get these from sieving moss. So all the saplings, even all the crazy ones, you can get these from sieving moss. And I thought moss would be difficult to get, but apparently it's just 4 grass seeds. So I've been sieving dirt a little bit, and I've already got 3. So I've just done a load more. I'm just going to do the rest of this now and hopefully get another grass seed. I'm going to stop as soon as I get one because I don't want to use it all. I do have other plants in my dirt as well. Yeah, there we go. Straight away, we've got another one. So I'll put this away and send the rest of that through. But we can take these and do that. So I'm not going to do anything with this yet. I'm just going to keep it in here and I can do some sort of farm to get a load more moss. And also at my tank as well, I've been using this because I've been sieving a little bit of dust because I wanted some redstone for what we're doing today. But I got an absolute ton of these crystals. So I've just set this to filtered pickup and it'll only pick up whatever I've got set in here. What I want to do today, let's have a look at the quests. I'm not going to follow these quests as stringently as I did in the first episode, but I'm definitely going to do some of it. Because as I said, I want to do a bit of Mekanism and I think that's going to be the starter power. But my main goal for today, and of course it's raining, my main goal for today is to automate a bit of the sieving. But the first step in that is to automate the gravel, the dust, and also the sand as well. Right, so I'm just cooking up some stone because I want to start using something different to wood. I haven't got a plan yet for what blocks I'm going to be using in this base, but I think I'm just going to go with some smooth stone for now. So I will swap this out and have this cooking into the smooth stone. But this is really slow. I could probably do some upgrades on this, but I don't really want to be using my coal to do this. So I think I'm going to get into some basic power generation now, and then that'll make cooking this up a little bit easier. So we do have a coal generator, didn't we? And I did say I won't use this, but it'll probably be handy to get the first thing going. So the first thing we want to do today is the metallurgic infuser. So we'll have a look at the recipe for this. And this is one of the quests on the second getting started page as well. Okay, so we should have everything for that now. So metallurgic infuser, there we go. We're just going to go with the coal generator for now. And then once we get this thing running, we can craft some wind generators for Mekanism. And then we're not going to be wasting our coal. So this is going to be a very, very temporary setup. So let's just do this. And we'll stick some coal in there. And that should start generating RF. And then if we just take our metallurgic infuser next to it. Right, so that is full on power now. Now, it's not going to be the quickest thing in the world, this. But what I want to do initially is get something to start smelting my stone. So we'll just grab a few of these because that is exactly what I want. And what else have we got in here? Yeah, the wind generator. So this is actually what I want to do. I haven't looked at this yet, but it's basically following the same path I'm thinking, and these pipes as well. So yeah, we're definitely on the right lines. Okay, so next thing we want is the wind generator. Now remind me, yeah, so we've just got one of these. We need to do one of these as well, but this is just putting osmium into the metallurgic infuser, so that's not a problem. And we need to craft these as well, so we're going to need 4 more of the infused alloys, and that is just putting iron into here. Right, so let's just get the wind generator going and then we can stop using this coal. Right, so if we stick all this redstone in here, and if we put, I think we just needed one of these, didn't we? Let's just do one of these for now. And yeah, we can upgrade this so it goes much faster and do a few at the same time as well, but we're stuck like this for now. So that's the basic control circuit. Now if we put the iron in, we'll get some more of these. Okay, so for this, more redstone and gold. Don't have much gold. That could be a problem. What do we get from that? 3. That's not enough. Alright, I think it's back to sieving, isn't it? Right, so I've done a bit of sieving there, and I think I've got enough gold now. But what I'm thinking is, if I can use this ore hammer, I can double it already, which would be great. So if we just do that, is it like that or like that? Yeah, there we go. So crafted that into the gold ore. Now, if I place this down and break it with a pick, I should get the ore chunk, shouldn't I? And then I can double that. Oh, no. But you can't break gold with a stone pickaxe. Oh, come on. Come on, what are you doing? Good job I can double this, because that was exactly what I needed. Right, let's do the basics. Right, there we go. Now, if I put those in there with that, should get 4. Yes. Okay. So I didn't need to do this time because I had enough, but never mind. Okay, so are we anywhere near with this wind generator now? Right, we need to craft 2 of these. Yeah, we're just waiting for the gold. Okay. Another one of those. Alright, and it's just osmium now, which I've already got. Excellent. Right. We now have a wind generator. Great stuff. Okay, so that might be a few quests, and it might give me something that could come in handy. So a bit more osmium. I'll take that. Ore hammer, bit of iron. And that's it. Right. Okay, I'm going to need the steel casing next so I can do some more of the advanced stuff. And I also need that to do the smelter as well. So let's get on with that. What do we have in here? Right, I've still got a bit of redstone in here. So might as well do a few more control circuits. I don't want to waste this. To do the steel casing, we need to use some more coal. So hopefully not too much. And we also need iron. So we'll just do 4 because that's exactly what we need. Actually, probably need some more to get rid of this redstone. Okay, so all that redstone's gone now. So if we just put some coal in here, and I don't want to fill it up, so we'll just, I don't know exactly how much it needs, but we need to put this through twice. So this will turn the iron ingots into enriched iron, and then we'll put the enriched iron back into here, and that'll give us steel dust, which we can then smelt, and they'll turn into steel ingots. Right, so let's just make sure I've got everything else I need. I'll probably need glass, won't I? So let's grab some cobble and kind of hammer that down. I've been doing this far too much. I definitely need to get this automated. Make sure this is still going. I'll put that back in there. And 4 more coal. Right, so I'll get this sand smelted up, get a little bit of glass. Right, I might as well just do this while waiting. So what else do I need for this smelter? Yeah, so it's just glass and the steel casing, no problem. So a bit more osmium. Got the glass. And there's the steel. So now I think we should have everything we need to do this. So firstly, do the steel casing. Then the energy. No. What happened there? I thought you had all the glass. Okay. Energizer smelter. Nice. Right, so in combination with using this and the wind generator power, I now won't need to use any coal for processing anything. So that is good. Now, I'll get rid of that. I'll still use the rest of the power that's in there. But now, we just need to get some pipes. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough redstone for this, because the ones I want to use are from the pipes mod, which are my current favourites. And yeah, so it's... Right, so that's quite a lot of redstone, isn't it? I don't even have that much. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Right, I think I'm going to have to do a bit more sieving, get the dust going this time. But we'll just stick this down here. Since I don't have any pipes, I'll just put it up against it. And then we can just get this doing a bit of smelting. But I suppose what I could do, if I'm being really janky about it, I can just put that there. And the little bit of power that produces can go into here as well. My god, this thing all the time. They're not bad though. Yeah, as I say though, I can do some sieving of the moss for the other saplings, so I'm not too bothered about that. I'll put on the top and eject on, and I'll go in there. Nice. Okay, right, I'll get to some sieving and get a little bit more redstone, and then we can hopefully set this up a little bit better. Right, so I've just done a full stack of dust, and I ended up with 10 redstone, which is not bad. I grabbed the rest of that redstone, so I needed 2 redstone blocks, didn't I? And what else was it? Just iron. Okay. Iron's running a bit low as well, but I've got a bit more going in there. Okay. Right, so let's grab these. This should make this a little bit easier. Now, do I get any more from doing the quest? Oh, a bit of steel. Oh, yes, I got another right there. Great stuff. That still has power, so I could use the power from there in here. Right, so next thing I want to do is the enrichment chamber. This thing here. So it's just another steel casing, and I do have the rest of it apart from that. So I'll stick one of those in there. And 1 osmium. And then just the steels. I've already got 2, so I just need to do 2 of them, which is very good. Okay, I'll take that. I'll have 2 iron in there, and I need a bit more coal. Yeah, I'll stick those in there as well, and turn those into the steel dust. Right, so let's take that steel dust, and we need to smelt that, don't we? So I might as well put it in here, so I'm not wasting anything else. Okay, we now have another 4 steel ingots. Okay, so now can we do this? I should be able to do steel casing. No, more glass. Get that in there as well. I know this is very manual at the minute, but it will get better very soon, hopefully. Okay, so steel casing, and then an enrichment chamber. Nice. And the main reason we're interested in this right now is that it can make your redstone and coal go further when you put it into the metallurgy confuser. So if we just have a look at this, I'm going to have to put on I've got some pipes now, haven't I? Right. Need to sort this out. I'm going to have a move around with this stuff, and hopefully I can explain this a little bit better. Okay, so short amount of time later, and I have moved things around a little bit. I was getting fed up with looking at this oak all the time, so I've been smelting up some smooth stone and just placing that down here. And I know it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but once we figure out our block palette, we can swap this for something else if we use an exchanger. So I'm just going to go with something fairly plain for now, fairly vanilla-ish. And yeah, we'll just concentrate on the stuff that we need to do. So I now have 2 metallurgic infusers and an enrichment chamber. What we can do with the enrichment chamber is take anything that can go into a metallurgic infuser, the raw material like the redstone or the coal and diamond later on, and I believe it will make it 8 times more efficient. So when we use redstone directly, we can get 1 item out of it, but if we put it in here first, we get the enriched redstone, and that'll give us 8 items. So I've already got some of the coal here, and I've done this so I don't have to run them down completely. So I've already got the coal. Getting another 4 steel going because I want to do another machine now. But before I do that, let's have a look at this. So I've got over here 2 energized smelters, and what I'm trying to do is basically get a load of this because these things are really, really slow. So I thought just having them doing 2 separate things would be a good idea. So I've also got a recipe over here for the item pipe. So I just thought we'd do this. And we can put this into here and have this pipe in automatically. So I've already crafted up the pipe wrench, and I am skipping ahead a little bit, but this is fairly basic stuff. So the stone I can pipe into there as well, but I don't really need to. I just put this up here because I didn't have any pipe set up. So that's extracting, and then it is automatically pushing into here, and then I've got that pushing into here, but I've been using quite a bit of it. And I was struggling for power as well. This wind generator isn't really keeping up, as you'd expect. I have got a few upgrades in here now, so I've been putting a few energy upgrades in. I've got a few in most of them, and it is kind of keeping up now, but I want to get some speed upgrades in, and that'll mean it's going to use even more power, so I definitely need to up the power situation. But the main problem I've got is resources. Iron and redstone, I think this is all I've got. So I really need to get the sieving going and hopefully do it automatically, or at least help me do it much easier. And the machine I'm going to use for that is the crusher. This thing here, another Mekanism machine, and it is fairly basic one, but we just need to get the steel casing and then we'll be good to go. Gotta get some speed upgrades in these things. Or could I make it into a factory? That's a good idea, isn't it? Can I do that? Oh yeah, I can actually. Let's get some wood. This will probably use more power as well, so it might not be the best idea. Let's grab one of these. Why not? And if we just stick that, where should we put that? Put it on this one. So let's just shift right click on there. That turns this into a factory. So what this does, it now gives you 3 slots. So you can either do it like this, where you can do different items like that, or if you click auto sort, it'll split out whatever goes into it into all of the input slots. So hopefully that isn't using that's using loads. That's not going to keep up. So I'm definitely going to get some more wind generators going and maybe something else. But for now, let's just get this crusher going. So I should have that steel done now. Yeah. So we've got that steel. So let's craft up a crusher. Oh, I've just used up. Right. Right, I need to get some more of those going in there. Like that. And now, if I craft the crusher, we can put that down somewhere. Let's go there. Right, so I am going to need quite a few of these, but what we can do with this, if we take some cobble and put that into there, that is going to turn it into gravel. Now, it's a very noisy thing, but I do have the muffler on this, so let's go with it. So this is going to turn this into gravel, and it will also do the same thing for gravel into sand. So we'll get a few of these going, and if we get them upgraded, we can have these output into drawers, and we can just grab a few stacks of this and get some sieving done. So obviously we want to automate the sieving as well, but I think if we can just get the input resources done first, that will be a massive help. So I'm going to craft up a few more of these crushers. Somehow I'm going to have to get a few more things going, and then we can have a look at doing a setup where we have a few different things piping out into some storage drawers. Right, so I've started crafting a few things, but then the Wandering Trader has shown up again. And you'd think that'd be annoying, but he's offering this thing. Efficiency 5, Mending, Fortune 4, Unbreaking 5, and Boon of the Earth 4 for 45 emeralds. And that might sound expensive, but I got tons of emeralds from the sieving, so I'm definitely having that. And with Fortune, that now means I can break down these ores and get more from it. And then if we use an ore hammer on top of that, we can double what we get from it. So this is definitely going to help with getting a few more resources. And I suppose we should give this a go, shouldn't we? Because if you mine stone with Boon of the Earth, there is a chance that you can get ores from it. So I'll just put a few down here. Don't know exactly how many this is. And we'll give this a go. And it is pretty quick. That's not bad at all. But let's just see if we get any ores from it. And after all that, we got 1. I suppose that's better than none. Right, so I've spent a bit of time moving a few things around. And we have a few visitors. These spawned over here and they've just been moving around here and making a lot of noise and they really annoy me. I also have this guy running around. Don't know what he does. I think it's something to do with farming, but he's just inspecting my machines at the minute. Anyway, right, so I have a little bit of a setup going on over here, and this is basically how I'm going to lay out my auto sieving process. have chests in the ground, and these are going to be the output chests, because what we're going to use is the Flux sieves, and they, I believe, can only output to the bottom. So I'm going to put the Flux sieves on top, and then this is going to process everything that we need. So the first one's going to be gravel, this one's going to be sand, and then this one is going to be for the dust. Now you'll see there's only 2 crushers here, and that's because the crushers can't do sand into dust. So what we have for that is the Flux hammer, and that's what I've got already set up over here. It's a little bit expensive with iron, but that's alright. And then I've also, around here, I set up 3 Flux sieves. So that's 1 for each of the resources that we're going to be doing. So I'll grab those as well. I should probably claim these quests now, shouldn't I? Because I've done an absolute ton of stuff. So yeah, all the mechanism stuff I've done and all the pipes and everything. I haven't done anything yet. Also, yeah, did this first upgrade as well. Did that. Get all this. Yeah, so it's all basic stuff that I'm not getting loads of stuff from. But what else did I do? I've also got the first stuff from planning logistics, so I can grab this as well. And I think there's some more mechanism stuff. Yeah, so I've done tons of mechanism, so I've got loads going on in here. Right, and I believe you can just click this button, it'll just collect everything. So yeah, there we go. Right, so that's everything I've just got. Can I even carry all that? Yeah, I can. Okay, right, so what we want to do here, let's put a few things down so we know what we're working with. So Flux sieves are going to go on top of here. I'm going to pipe out the items from the top one of whichever's on here. So they're all going to be at this level. So that's why I've done it in this strange little way. So I'm going to put the Flux hammer on top of there. And these can only output to the front, which is why I've done it like this. So we're going to have a drawer on the front of all of these. And then we're going to put some pipes on underneath here to go into there. Do I have my wrench? There we go. And so those will disconnect and not go into there. And that'll be the same layout all the way along. But I think, as the dust is the most complicated one, and redstone is the resource I need the most, I think I'm going to do this one first. So we're going to have a item pipe going along the bottom of here. And this is just going to go to the cobble gen that we've got, and I'll probably just move it. And one of those is more than enough to keep up with these 3 things. And even if I get these fully upgraded, which I can't do yet because I need more power, but then if we also just run power up the back like this, I can run this to wherever that's going to go. Now, I don't think I've explained everything I've done over there, have I? No. The obvious one is the wind generators. I've added an absolute ton of these, and this is keeping up with stuff now. It's doing alright. But I've also decided to send that into a basic energy cube as well, so we have a buffer of power, and these are constantly running. This one is constantly cooking cobblestone into stone, and this one is doing the stone into smooth stone. And I'm also using this for cooking up random stuff as well. And I also have this crusher producing gravel for me. So that's how I'm doing this at the minute, and then manually doing this. But as you can see, I stole 3 of these so I could craft these. Right, so I think I'm just going to get the rest of this set up. I may have to do something with the power gen, probably with lava. I think I want to upgrade this as well. I have put lava under here, so this is now 3 times. But I think it's going to be fairly easy to do the top level of this, which is superheating element. Yeah, so I've done a fuel seal casings. So we'll just grab one of those. So I want to have a few lava gens going. And it was copper, wasn't it? So I've got a bit of copper, and I've got the redstone. So can I do this? I think I can. So let's have that. Can I grab that all there like that? Yeah, okay. And then if I just put the superheating element in there, that will now be doing that at 60 times. So that is a lot better. So the lava should be going up a lot faster in here, and I can pipe this out into some power generators that use lava, and that'll be great. But I'll have a few of these set up with a few superheating elements and a few crucibles. Yeah, I have this little basement down here as well. So once these are all output into here, I can have some pipes going off here and sending this into storage drawers and some crafters and a few other things. But I'll get the basic dust version of this set up, and then we can have a look at how it all works. Okay, so I think I've got everything hooked up there now, pretty much anyway. So we have the diamond cobble gen, and I've crafted another one. As you can see, that is still over there, and I've got all that piping out into the bottom machines of each of these 3. So this one just goes in there to make gravel, this one to gravel, and then into sand, and then finally this one we've got gravel, sand, and then this one into dust. But as you can see, nothing has power at the minute, even though I've got all the power cables hooked up, and I've got the flux sieves on the front, and I've got this hooked into here. So I'm not going to do this one yet. I just want to get the dust one going, but everything else is pretty much there. I've also put some drawers on the front as well, so we can see what's what and how much we've got, and I've also locked these so they don't go anywhere. And then down here, I've pretty much got the power setup going as well. I just need to actually craft the things that are going to produce power. So I've got 3 superheating elements with crucibles on top, and that cobblestone is coming from the same cobble gen tier 5 up there, and this will more than keep up. It's not a problem. Piping any excess into there, but I could probably do with upgrading this. And then we're going to put the power generators on here. Power will go into this energy cube as a buffer, and then up into there to do the thing. So now we just need to craft the power generators we're going to use, and it's not going to be the dynamos like a lot of people are doing. I'm going to use the magmator from power, and I love these things, and there are different levels of them, and I do like the whole progression in power, so I definitely want to do this. So I'm going to go for the basic one, because that doesn't require doing anything too fancy, but before we do that, we need to craft the starter one. So for this, we need the dielectric paste, and all of this requires dielectric paste as well, just a few different levels of it, and a few iron bars as well. So I have got pretty much everything I need. We just need a few buckets of lava, and I have my buckets on me, so let's go down here. So I'll put that there and grab some lava. This is going to come in very handy. We can do it with blaze powder, but it's easier to do it with lava really, and it isn't any more cost effective to do it with blaze powder, so we might as well do this. And we're going to need a ton of this, so I might as well just craft up everything I have. I've got loads of clay on me, and I don't really need it for anything else at the minute. Right, let's just do one more, and that should be plenty. Okay, so the first things we need is these dielectric casings, so we should be able to do this. We've got the iron bars and the dielectric paste. Let's just grab, should we get a stack? No, let's just go with that. Then we just need to turn half of them into the other way around, so let's just grab a few of these. Might as well just half it. And then should allow us to do this, and I want to do, let's just do one. Let's do one all the way through, make sure we've got enough of everything, and then we can do a few more. So I'm basically just going to do 3 to put on front of here, and it's probably not going to be anywhere near enough to run these at full speed, but once we get these upgraded, they will be absolutely amazing. So, right, I've done those. So now I need a couple of these, and this is where the redstone comes in. So I have just been sieving a ton of dust, and that's why I've got all this redstone on me. Right, shall we just commit to it? Let's get all those. And I think I need to turn these into the smaller ones. Like that. And then now we should be able to do that. Okay. So that's the first one. So if we put this on here, that should, in theory, start producing power, but I haven't got those to pull, have I? So let's do that. And that's getting lava in there. And it is only producing 20 FE per tick at the minute, but we are going to upgrade this to the next level. So let's just get the other ones done. Right, so I've got the other two there. So now we want to upgrade these into the next one. So we just need a couple more of these. And one like that. And another one. Right, so those are the basic ones, which is a step up from the starter one. I think these do 80 FE per tick. Yeah, so from there we can do it into the hardened one, which is a massive step up, but this is a little bit of a process. We might have time to do this, so I might get this done. But this is going to use a lot of iron and gold, so I need to get the sieving going first before I'll have enough stuff to do that. So we'll just grab this one, we'll upgrade this one as well. One more of those. And then that. So we've got 80 from each of those, haven't we? So that's 240, which is not amazing, but let's see how it does. Because the thing is, what I could do, I could craft some more of these. I think just having 3 of these at 60 times rate might be able to do more than 3 of these. It should be anyway. Right, so now those are on there, we just need to set that to pull, and that should start bringing the power into here. And then do the same on top of, where is it? There, like that. And that'll start transferring the power out. Now I'm probably going to need to put an upgrade in there so it can transfer more power, because it's definitely coming in faster than it's going out. But let's just have a look. Something should be happening now. Right, look, we've got 2 dust. You're not supposed to do anything. Let's cut this off. I'm just going to get the dust going. You can stop. Right, so that's crushing into gravel. That is crushing into sand. And that's going straight into there. And then this is crushing the sand. And this is a lot slower, so I need to get some upgrades in here. I don't believe I've got any in these yet. Yeah, so I don't even have any upgrades in here. I'll definitely... Oh, no, I've got the energy. So I've got 8 energy in there and 5 speed in that one. So that one is going very fast. But this definitely won't keep up. So we only have 5 dust in there. But this should also be able to do something. Yeah, I need to put a mesh in there, but that's alright. We've got that on us. So now, if I just set that to pull, it should do its thing and start sieving. So it's only going to do one at a time because we don't have any upgrades in a minute. But once we get those in, it'll do multiple items at the same time. So as you can see, it's getting these things, which is not great because we don't want a ton of these. What we can do is swap the mesh out for gold, and you don't get these. But once I get my storage system up and running, this shouldn't be a problem. So right, that's good. That's working. We just need to make sure that the power can keep up with it. And it is going up, so that's not bad. But let's get some more energy upgrades, get all this upgraded, and then we'll see where we are. Right, so I've got the energy upgrades in the Mekanism machines, but I haven't done anything in here yet. So we need to craft the upgrades that go into here. And there's 2 levels of this. There's gold and diamond. Actually, I think you can craft these into netherite as well, yeah. So those are the top ones, the netherite ones. But we're not going to do those yet. So the first thing we need to do is do the gold ones. And I think I'm just going to stick with these because if you look at the power, if you put 3 of those in, it's 64 RF per tick, which I should be able to manage. But with the diamond ones, 3 of those is 2000 RF per tick, which is a bit mad. So I think I'm just going to stick with 3 of the gold ones. But this will process 8 items at the same time, which isn't bad. So we'll do this. And for this, I need green dye and cyan terracotta, and I have been busy doing that. So I did say I had tons of clay, and as you can see, we've got sheep as well now. So I don't know why they're all over here, but I might as well get some wool while they're about. So I smelted up some of the terracotta, and I also have a bit of green dye somewhere. Oh no, I need to craft that into cyan terracotta as well, so I need some more green dye. But that's why I've got this cactus here. I was sieving a bit of sand just to get this. So I'll just smelt up a couple more of these. Might as well do that while I'm waiting for the other one. And then craft this into that, and I think I need some more glass as well, don't I? So I'm probably going to need to smelt some sand, which is going to mean manually. Oh, I'm so close to not having to do this, but I still need to do it. Right, we go down there. You see I've also crafted up a compressed diamond hammer as well. I don't know why I've done that, because I shouldn't really need to do this much more. Well, anyway, right, so I think that should be enough. So we're just going to go for 1 for now. One more piece of gold. Oh, please tell me I've got some gold. Oh no, actually I've just turned it into gold though, so I can do the upgrade. So I just need to cook that again. Right, you know what, I'm going to stop this pushing out here now. Really annoying. Turn it off. Okay, that should be it. That was a bit of an ordeal. But let's grab that. I don't think I can do one more. Can I do another one? No. Right, okay. Let's put these in here and see how this makes much of a difference. I can also put them in here as well to make this go faster, but I just want to get the dust going a little bit faster first. I need to craft up some more of these. So that's not going very fast, is it? I need to get some more speed upgrades in there. I've got 6 there, so I'll put those in. That's probably going to use a ton of power now. 28, that's alright. So the bottom one is using 35, 28, and I don't even know how much this uses. Right, so this will be 32. Okay, so I've got a bit going into there. So if we just get some more grids in here, that should start saving a little bit faster, but we don't want to do that yet. We want to get all this sorted somewhere, and that is my next issue, because I've moved some drawers down here. I was getting tons of this stuff because I've had to manually sieve a load of dust, and this is where these things come from. Look at the amounts we've got these, it's madness. But these are really good for EMC. If you have a look, it's 128. So once we get into Project E, this is going to be very good. But I want to get a draw controller, and to do that, it is a standard thing. We need some comparators, which means, oh, not called that anymore, storage controller, this one here. So I need a comparator, which means I need quartz, and to do that I'm gonna sieve for it again, but I need soul sand. And the best way I think of doing this at the minute that we've got is to put sand into a barrel with witch water, and that will give us soul sand. So I'm going to get my witch water set up again, because I've removed all that because it was just in the way. So I'll get that going, and hopefully we can have some kind of automated thing, and then we can get a bit of soul sand, and then we can start sieving that. That will be manual, but I just need a little bit just so I can get this setup going. Right, so I've got a fairly basic soul sand setup going here. Just got a load of mycelium on the bottom with stone barrels on top, and then we have a sink at this end. And these sheep are doing my head, you know. Sink just here, and that is just sending all the water into there. And then once that converts into witch water, we have sand in this top barrel, which I need to redo. And then it goes straight into the witch water, and then gets piped out in the front one into soul sand. So now we can take some of this. So if we put this through here, hopefully we should get some quartz. Bit another what? But no, can't we need quartz. I think I need one piece as well. Nothing. And there we go, there's one. I'll do the rest of it anyway, because it could come in handy to have a little bit more. Right, so from that I got 10 pieces of quartz. That's not bad. Right, and I'm really struggling for iron as well. I've had to sieve a load more gravel just so I could get enough to do that sink. It's getting a bit ridiculous now. I need to get everything up and running. I could have sworn that's how you do comparators. No, it's quartz, isn't it? That was the whole point of doing that. Now this thing, so what's that? Stone, blocks of quartz, are you kidding me? So I need, right, I do have enough to do that. Well, that's good though. And I think, yeah, so one spare. I will see at the rain after this as well. I just need to do this. Right, that is going to make things a lot easier. Right, so I think the plan is now to craft up some storage drawers and sort out the storage area for this stuff, because before I get this going too crazy, I want to be able to sort it into something. Okay, so made some mega progress there, and I've got plenty of storage drawers in, and this thing is doing very well. So if you just look on our linking tool, I've got everything linked to this storage controller in the middle. And the reason I've done that is, unlike the storage drawers mod, these don't need to be connected to the rest of the drawers. So I can put this here, and this green box around the edge is the outer area of where they can go. So I've gone right up to the edge, as you can see here. And that means I can maximize the amount of space. And I can put them in the middle as well, I can have them all around. And then once we get an AE2 system connected up, then we probably won't even need to come in here. But I've got everything going into here, and as you can see, all these drawers are locked, and they're all linked to this, and linked to this as well. So this is a controller access point, and again, this doesn't need to be connected as long as it is connected through this thing in my hand to the main controller over here. And everything is now piping out of these chests, and it is a bit cramped. I wish I'd done it a little bit further that way, so this may get moved at some point. But as you can see in here, I have plenty of redstone and glowstone, and I've left these just because I want to show you these compacting drawers at the back. So we can put these in here, and I'm probably going to put these ones at the bottom. So if we put them in there, these will automatically compact them. And then same for the redstone, we can put that in there, and I should have a little bit more. But yeah, the dust has been going through quite a lot, and I also have the gravel going through, and all the diamonds and emeralds, they're all coming over here straight away. Lapis, and what else do we get? All that, and the amethyst, I think. Oh, there's a flint and the coal as well. Doing alright for diamonds at the minute, but I have been struggling for the iron and the gold. But I also have this dank. I've crafted up the second level, and you do this with redstone blocks, so that's how much redstone I've had. I'm not worried about the redstone anymore, but iron definitely needs to keep on top of it. As you can see in there, I've been putting all of the ore chunks I've been getting out here, I've been putting into here. So all I've been doing is just throwing them on the ground, and they automatically get picked up and go into my dank, if there's space in it anyway. If not, they'll go into my inventory. This is the next step. I need to get these sorted now. So the storage drawers, because they're all locked, they will only accept something that I've defined a space for. So all these things, they don't have anywhere to go, so they just stay in this chest. So to get those sorted, what I want to do is automatically craft them into the ores. And we're going to do that with something called a crafter, and this is from RF Tools. So there's 3 levels of this, and this is the tier 1, but then to get the second level, you just basically do the same craft but with the previous one. So we're going to go up to tier 3. Now I do need another one because these can only hold 8 recipes, and there are 10 ores that come out of the gravel. So I do need to get another one set up, and I'm not sure how I'm going to pipe this because, as I say, it's very cramped. I'm probably going to get rid of this pillar actually, and I'm definitely going to redo this at some point. Right, so I've pushed on a bit, and I've moved this power setup out of the way because it was just way too cramped over here. It's still not ideal, but at least now I have room for expanding this a bit. So I only have 3 of the crucibles, but I have 5 of the basic magmators. 3 of those at 60 times rate I think is going to be fine, and then once I get these upgraded and even add a few more, I think that'll still be good enough, but we can definitely put some more down if we need to. So 5 of these are producing 400 RF per tick, and I've tried to balance the upgrades as best I can, so I haven't maxed them out completely, and it seems to be keeping up. This is going up. No, it's not. That's going down a bit now. All right, it's very close to being balanced anyway, so it's not going up, but it's not going down anyway. Next time we're going to upgrade these, and power won't be an issue at all. But for now, I just need to keep an eye on it. So I've rewired this, and I've got this pipe going up here. Still a little bit janky, and I need to sort it out. But I've wired it up to this tier 3 craft over here, and everything that was in the chest has come through, so I've disconnected it again. And then what I want to do is set them in here like this. So I've got gold, aluminium, copper, the big ones really, iron, and I just want 2 stacks of each, lead, and then what else have I got in my tank, wherever I put that. Yeah, I've expanded this platform quite a bit as well because I just wanted a lot more room. Right, so we'll have zinc, tin, silver, I think that's it, isn't it? So I've got, how many were there? 8. Right, yeah, so 8 is exactly what I want. Alright, and then what we can do is just set those in there as dummy items. Then we can click remember on there, and now if we take everything out, it won't put anything else in there other than the items that we've set here as look like ghost items. So now I can just go through these and set the recipes. So click on the first one, set that to gold, put those back in there, and then if I click apply on here, that'll be the first recipe in there. And then once this has got power, it'll basically just craft these and put them into there. So then after that, I just need to export them somewhere, and I'm not going to put them in the drawers because these just need to go into a chest, and then I can grab them out, fortune them, and then process them. So it is still going to be a little bit manual, but at least I don't have to worry about sorting all this and crafting them up. I can just set them down, mine them, and cook them basically. So I'll get all these done, and then we can have a look at the final result. You know, sometimes you just got to get things done, whether it looks pretty or not. And I will be the first to admit, this doesn't look amazing. but it's very, very functional. So all of these chests are now getting emptied out and everything processed out of them. He says that, but then there's one there. Right, so that just means that the drawer that goes into is full. But luckily, I've got some of these copper upgrades already crafted. So let's have a look at this. It is quite expensive on the copper. It's chests, drawers, and a load of copper. But if we just find the one that's full, so this can hold up to 512, and it's already got 512 in there. So if we right click that, that can now hold up to 4,000. So that should keep it going for a lot longer. So yeah, anyway, these ore chunks are now automatically sent into here. I could probably have balanced this out a bit better, but I have 8 recipes in here and 2 in here. But you know what, nothing's backing up. It's all getting done and it's all getting sent into there. So the next step really is to push this and see how far we can take it. And at the minute, I just have the basic crafters. They are pretty much upgraded, I think. Yeah, so this one is as fast as it can go. So the only thing I can do is upgrade that to a factory so you can do 3 at the same time, and then up to the higher tier factories so we can do absolutely loads. But then these would need upgrading as well, and it's just going to use an absolute ton of power. So the first thing we're going to have to do next time is get in a bit further into the power mod and upgrade these into the next tier, possibly the next tier after that. And you never know, maybe even the next ones after that. But there's a lot more things I want to do, but I'm very happy with what I've got done so far. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but today has all been about getting things functional, and I'm really pleased that I don't have to do any more manual sieving. So I think I'm going to leave this one there and make a plan for next time. So hope you've enjoyed this one, and if you have, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.